In this video, I'm going to discuss how to become creative in lockdown. Now, if you're interested in becoming a self-published author, then you may be interested in this channel. My name is Margie Hill, and I'm from Fast Self-Publishing Online, and I make videos about getting your book written within 30 days, publishing it yourself without breaking the bank, and getting it into the marketplace within 24 hours, even if you've never done it before. Now, if that's interesting to you, hit the bell and the subscribe button below and be notified every time I create a new video. Despite all the negatives associated with lockdown, uncertainty, loss of income, fear, physical separation from loved ones, a lack of social interaction, losing freedom, and the inability to lead a normal existence, let's see how lockdown in this pandemic can actually be used creatively. Lockdown could be the perfect opportunity to do all the things you've never had the time to do before. If you're a writer or an artist or some other kind of creative, count yourself lucky. If you like to be creative, maybe creating a book or self-publishing, making artwork, writing an article, building a website, doing anything of a creative nature means that you have a project that you can throw yourself into. In a lockdown, in the pandemic, there's every chance that you have more time on your hands. You could be so busy that you wouldn't have time to be lonely or bored. You may very well have more time, but are you using it productively or creatively? Perhaps the temptation is to stay in bed for another hour or two. Perhaps you're lacking the motivation to do anything, or perhaps you just don't feel in the mood or feel like doing any of the things that you think you should be doing. You just procrastinate. A common challenge for many aspiring authors and self-publishers is time, just not having enough time. If you want to manage yourself better in this regard, get some clarity on what it is you'd like to achieve. Examine what you're doing with the extra time you now have available. Do a time audit. With time, there are just 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's an absolute. If you're challenged by time and find yourself frittering it away in lockdown, identify the things you're doing that drain your time. How does time get away from you? Do you know what you're actually doing with your time? If you're struggling because you're losing time, do a time audit. This means tracking what you do each day over 24 hours and breaking this up into 30-minute time slots. I have to admit, this is a brutal exercise, but it does help you to be honest with yourself. It gives you a baseline of how you are actually spending your time. And I warn you, you may not like the results. A time audit can pinpoint those areas of your day that you need to work on. And then you can plan ways in which you can generate more activity. Once you've completed the time audit, analyze that data. What things have you been doing that have actually been stealing your time? Did a family member distract you? Was there something on the television you just had to watch? Did you get sidetracked by doing a bit of housework? Did you start reading your emails? Were you surfing the net? Identify the pattern in your day-to-day activities and see where you're losing time. Move forward and manage yourself more effectively. You will find more creative time by examining your activities and ranking them. Identify the tasks that should take up most of your time. Identify tasks that are important, but which are not top priority. Identify tasks or activities that blatantly waste your time. When you manage yourself and your time successfully and practice it, you will find more time to be creative. You will still fulfill life's obligations and have the time for some rest and recreation. The top secret to time management rests in understanding why you are pursuing a creative goal like producing a book, and then learning to prioritize your tasks. It is this ability to prioritize and select the tasks that will drive you forward to your ultimate goal. Apply these methods to living in lockdown and make the most of your extra time. Take advantage of this and tap into your creativity. Eliminate what is not necessary and arrive at a mental space in which you can move forward in your quest to achieving whatever it is you desire. Let lockdown be rewarding for you. Most importantly, keep safe.